剣の丘で鉄を打つ。我が生涯に意味はいらず、この体は無限の剣でできていた。
What's good, chat? We are back. We are back for round 2. Oh, don't even got my monitor open here. Anybody catch this breakout? We just had activists. Yeah, we just had a breakout right now. We just had a breakout right now. Let's see how much it pushed. Oh, 16. Took a B, hit 16. Yeah, that 16 mark there was a bit tricky. It's like doing a small break in a retest, so. But look at the buyer aggression. Should give a bit more confidence in holding. We're like 1.8 million right now. Yeah, nice. Still playing around this previous week value area highs. It was too fast for you? I didn't see how it broke. Goldie loving these end of hour? Yeah. Reset this. Just got a new hourly candle, but this is showing us some good bullish momentum. Nonetheless, you know, we are getting some nice bullish momentum. So I'll be expecting that price can, I think there's a range here it's gonna fill. It's doing a shotgun play already from this 15-minute area right over here. Just broke, pushed up around, was at 30 pips, heading towards this next resistance point right here. So it's currently in motion. Get this. It might be doing a small reversal play on the buyers at this point though. Once the support has been formed, it should move up at this point. You see this money candle? Price should move up at this point. Once this candle here closes bullish, it should just move up. If it doesn't move up and the next candlestick does that, that's a reversal signal. Most likely going to come deep inside this range. So this is the last point where this price action can actually start moving up. Also, that hourly's already created its bottom wick as well. See, it should move up here at this point. That's the last chance. You're going to see a re-entry as well right here. That's going to be a re-entry. Re-entry for buyers. They're going to get activated right here. You might see that rip. Once it hits that zone, you might see it rip. Rip up. Once it breaks through those wicks. See, like right now, I mean, just on the 15 and above, they have like clean range. There shouldn't be too much standing in the way of price. I feel this NY will swipe Asia and London highs. So is that London high? Oh yeah, London Asia by 48.61 there. So it's kind of cooking up something interesting though at this point. You see, it didn't break the highs yet. It didn't break the highs yet. If it starts breaking these lows, it could be curtains for the ones trying to hold here. You see how it retested the high value area? How it broke and this retested it? This is quite a significant point because now you have like risk on. Yeah, you got risk on right here. So you're gonna break this low, it's gonna come back in. That's like a warning, right? This is insurance it's giving these sellers because there are people still holding, but in the market, you take insurance, you know. It's not like when you're playing blackjack. Blackjack, you rarely ever take insurance, right? But in the market, since we got like better probabilities based off of data as well, and it's a little bit more anticipated that such a situation like this will only result in like a further loss. So for me, I'll always take that insurance, personally. Out of like 100 trades, whenever price does that, breaks above, and then stagnates when I'm expecting a runner, typically it wouldn't keep running. It will just come back into the range. It could also be an entry confirmation. This is with that as a kind of a confluence too. See that it created that support. That was the last chance for it to move up. It moved up. It couldn't get through the wicks. So you see now it just did like a bigger drawdown there. So from the break of the high, you know, essentially that's already about almost 20 pips. Almost 20 pips, but quite deep. Almost 20 pips. Definitely wiped out the 16. Right here. Close to 20. Let's see what the New York session has in store for us. Why has gold volume died down so much since the start of April? I think just a lot of anticipation for what Trump is gonna do next is the reason why. Because you know he's actually affecting markets quite a bit right now, creating a lot of uncertainty. So that's the reason. That's the reason why you're seeing even gold here. It's like delaying a proper move up. It's just creating new higher highs. You see how it's like trickling on the daily. And if you look at the macros, we don't have like a clean-cut macro right now. That's why it's like super important to understand how that affects markets. You know, Trump is like, he's kind of like the Homelander in the Boys series. The guy's, you know, quite unpredictable there. I was watching Homelander. The new season came out yesterday. I'm like, man, this guy's like Trump. Sir, why your level is advanced? Micro gold, is that advanced? No, it's the same. It's the same. Micro gold is the same as spot gold. You see, it's the same price action. Remember, smash the like button as you come onto the stream. As we're just waiting over here. New hourly just opened up. It's still gearing up over here. We can see there was a nice divergence play on this hourly back here. Price moved up. All right, price moved up. Overall, I would say overall sellers are more in control of the market today. But we do have a potential for a bull run. But you know, overall, I think if I got oh wow, you see this? If I got a sell, that would be perfect. Oh wow, man. Trump posted something. We'll go on Truth Social right now. Trump posted something. He woke up. Homelander is awake. The Homelander is awake, guys. Homelander is awoken. See, I told you there's a warning sign up here. There's a warning sign. You see how it mopped them up? Those greedy buyers. Yeah, it's also a good sell confirmation. Got out with 20 pips, goddammit. Man, imagine. Right on this spike, bro. This candle just moved like 40 pips. Well, I want to catch one like that again. We might have like a fake out play over here. That would be the fake out above resistance over here and starts breaking below these lows. That would be the fake out. They also have clean range to the downside over there. That looks pretty damn good. You have support right here. Then you got like your next support level here. It's like about how many pips? 70 pips. Remove this line, keep our chart work clean. So this is a potential what can be happening here. Then the next candle is gonna move somewhat like this. Break below these lows and then correct this range down towards 48.29. And right now we are seeing a lot of selling momentum. Actually, there's a lot of sellers in the market currently. Seeing here like 1.3 mil. I'm trying to think what's going on here. Oh, Lee. Is this thing just going to completely bleed? It's going to be a shotgun play. If that's the case. Oh, it didn't close above. Below. Unless there's a higher time frame there somewhere. This looks like a whip. Would have been nice to get the closure below and then just take it from here. Like that. Damn, Daniel. Are we just gonna melt? Oh man, this thing looks like it just wants to melt. I'm not fully convinced, so I'm not yet in. I'm hesitating a little bit, but it looks like it wants to melt. Maybe you should just take like an impulsive sell there. It's pretty strong seller aggression. It's like 2.4 million. But I got a stopped out at break even. Yeah, I wanted to check. I wanted to check what's happening here with Trump. It's 8 hours ago. 8 hours ago. He hasn't tweeted anything yet. Or like posted anything yet. Maybe like a shotgun play. But holy, this thing's gone. This thing's gone. Wow-wee. Man, look at this. Look at the orders coming in here. 2.4 million, guys. 8.9 million on CVD. We're just coming towards our previous day point of control area. I think that's why it's having like a small reaction. This range here still got a bit of range. Oh my days, it's gone. It's gone. I think it's too much seller aggression. They're gonna sell this thing. They're gonna keep selling it. Yeah, ooh, Lee. But that volatility, man. Those pullbacks, kind of scary. Kind of scary over here. Kind of scary, kind of scary. That's that New York session. These New York session dumps. Pete Hegseth? Who's that? News coming. We don't have news today. This is, what do you call this? Philly Fed Manufacturing Index. Orange folder. It's not important, really. Oh, unemployment claims. But why is unemployment claims orange? We're expecting some good numbers here. Decrease from... We're expecting a decrease from 219 to 213K. A decrease. So expecting good numbers for the dollar, and like that should actually mean like a bearish gold. But I don't know why it's an orange folder. Maybe on some other website like investing.com could be like red. It usually is red. Man, you see, we're expecting good numbers for the dollar, so I don't know what this sell here was. Look at this, looking like a liquidity grab, like a fat liquidity grab. $4 million, 3.2, 5.3, 4.1. Holy. It's live now. Secretary of War. Oh. Oh, I see. You want to watch it?
I pray you choose a deal which is within your grasp for the betterment of your people and for the betterment of the world. In the meantime, the War Department is locked and loaded.
Locked in. I thought you was about to say locked in.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here
The
today.
War Department is
Last week,
locked
the
in.
President of the United States directed a ceasefire that temporarily paused major combat operations in Iran.
Hold on.
The unprecedented effort by America's joint force during Operation Epic Fury set the conditions for this ceasefire. And as the Secretary said, I'd like to emphasize during this
What happened
pause
here?
that the United States joint force remains postured and ready to resume major combat operations at literally a moment's notice. This morning, I'd like to give you an update on the ongoing blockade in the CENTCOM AOR area of responsibility. On Monday, 13 April at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, at the direction of the President, America's joint force began implementing a blockade against Iran under the leadership of Admiral Cooper and the team at CENTCOM. Let me be clear, this blockade applies to all ships, regardless of nationality, heading into or from Iranian ports. The U.S. action is a blockade of Iran's ports and coastline, not a blockade of the Strait of Hormuz. Enforcement will occur inside Iran's territorial seas and in international waters. In addition to this blockade, the joint force, through operations and activities in other areas of responsibility, like the Pacific area of responsibility under the command of Admiral Paparo, will actively pursue any Iranian-flagged vessel or any vessel attempting to provide material support to Iran. This includes dark fleet vessels carrying Iranian oil. As most of you know, dark fleet vessels are those illicit or illegal ships evading international regulations, sanctions, or insurance requirements. More than 10,000 sailors, Marines, and airmen, over a dozen ships and dozens of aircraft are executing this mission. And let me walk you through this operation a little bit. Please go to the first slide. First to the graphic, this is taken before the blockade began. North is up. You can see the blockade line here in the center of the graphic, denoted by the red dashed line. This map is a pull from our common operating picture that we use to allow commanders and key leaders to see what is happening in near real time. We just grabbed screen grabs to
the
highlight
Americans.
the actions and activities.
America.
What is not shown is how incredibly congested this area is and the incredible work that our sailors are doing to ensure that they can work in and around an incredibly busy water space. What is also not depicted here is the massive force of fighters, intelligence aircraft, helicopters, and other embarked forces, to include aerial refueling tankers, that are up overhead this blockade area. You'll note that U.S. forces.
I'm still looking for a setup here on
ships are
on the 1 minute.
Are in red, and as we started this blockade, there were 7 ships of interest that were of concern for U.S. Central
Remember the time
Command.
the oil tanker was
Through a
like stuck in
variety of
between?
intelligence
Like this
tools
right
and
here, the
assistance
chokehold.
of the Office of Naval
It was
Intelligence
stuck
and
like that.
other intelligence agencies, the force began to hunt.
I think that was some insider trading when that happened. Because what are the odds like a ship gonna get stuck like that?
Please. It's now 12:40 Eastern Daylight Time, 2 hours and 40 minutes into the blockade, as attempted blockade runners attempt to hop the line.
So what's this?
U.S. forces began to commit. Out in front of them was a range of intelligence, surveillance,
Attack!
reconnaissance, and
It's like
tactical assets.
battleships.
And immediately these runners began to see, sense, and feel America's combat power compressing upon them. The lead ship, normally a destroyer as depicted here, along with air power off of the USS Abraham Lincoln Strike Group, began to move towards those ships. At each point, the United States Navy will transmit a warning. A young sailor, normally on the bridge of one of those destroyers, a junior officer, picks up that mic and transmits, and I quote, "Do not attempt to breach the blockade. Vessels will be boarded for interdiction and seizure transiting to or from Iranian ports. Turn around or prepare to be boarded. If you do not comply with this blockade, we will use force." And as this message is being transmitted, as I mentioned earlier, those ship masters can literally see, sense, and feel the pressure around them. It's a finely tuned machine, rehearsed multiple times, and executed now 13 times since the blockade has begun. Next slide, please. We're now 24 hours plus into the blockade. You can see the turning around of multiple ships.
They didn't want the
12
smoke.
of which stayed inside the blockade line, one of which not depicted off to the eastern
See,
side.
this
turned
guy's
around
here
before
and just
even
flank him
attempting
like
it.
that.
Any ship that would cross the blockade would result in our sailors executing pre-planned tactics designed to bring the force to that ship, if need be, board the ship and take her over. And that includes a series of escalated force options.
It's like they're playing cat and mouse. Like, why go over the line and then go back over the line?
The final graphic shows
What are they trying to do?
11:20 p.m. the night of 14 April. You can see that the captains of all these ships have made the wise decision not to
Democracy. At a store near you,
this blockade. As I
your country
mentioned,
gets
so
a little
far,
bit of
13
oil.
ships have made the wise choice of turning around. And as we continue to hold this blockade at the order of the Secretary and the President, any vessel that compares to comply with our instructions will be dealt with accordingly. As of this morning, U.S. Central Command has not been required to board any particular ships. And I'll remind you that we are also conducting similar maritime interdiction actions and activities in the Pacific AOR against those ships that left that area before we began.
Gold is cooking.
Before I turn it over to Admiral Cooper, I want to talk briefly today.
Question is this a buy or sell?
Men and women enforcing
Got
the
resistance
blockade,
right here
America's sailors
and a support here.
Marines, and today, particularly our destroyer and surface forces.
Um,
When we talk about
yeah, I think the best thing to do here is gonna be to wait, right? We gotta wait for unemployment claims.
An Arleigh Burke-class destroyer are the backbone of the United States Navy surface fleet. Over 500 feet long, they displace 9,000 tons, and it is the sports car of the United States Navy. From the keel to the mast, they stand nearly 10 stories tall, and their 4 gas turbine engines can drive the ship at 30-plus knots. These ships are armed to the teeth with surface-to-air missiles, land attack cruise missiles, anti-ship missiles, anti-submarine rockets, torpedoes, 5-inch naval guns, multiple electronic warfare systems, embarked helicopters, extending the reach and capability of each and every one of these destroyers. But far and away, the most important weapon on board these ships is the American sailor. Over 300 warfighters are the heart and soul of these warships. At sea, sometimes for months, and these ships out in the CENTCOM AOR have been out there for months. They operate around the clock in a constant state of readiness, always delivering for our joint force. It's hot in the engine room. The engineering team keeps the lights on and the ship powered and able to respond to the orders.
I feel like this is not going to do much to the market. I feel like we're just waiting for unemployment claims.
Constant watch, maneuvering the ship tactically and
Because they're just explaining the
congested water space, and there is a
their
lot
positioning
out there. It is like driving a sports car through a supermarket parking lot on a payday weekend with thousands of kids in that parking lot as you attempt to maneuver through there to get to that ship that would attempt to run that blockade. Down in the Combat Information Center, the CIC, the Tactical Warfare Center of the ship, that is where the decisions are made. As threats appear, these young sailors are making real-time decisions on how to identify these threats and handle them, and they always deliver. These ships are run by the youngest sailors in our surface warfare Navy. The helmsman, the sailor on the watch.
got 5 minutes till unemployment claims, then we should be good.
Between 18 to 19 years old, and they are trusted to drive this warship through that supermarket parking lot without hitting anything. The conning officer, an equally young commissioned officer who's normally just a few years out of college, is the ones that are giving that young helmsman the orders on where to take that American warship to execute the mission that the Secretary and the President has given us.
Chat, buy or sell unemployment claims is about to come out. Buy or sell in the chat. Buy or sell.
Incredible leaders, salty, experienced leaders, and trusted with deep responsibility. And I'm so humbled and proud of America's Navy. These sailors
I think it should be. I think it should be a buy. Yeah, I feel like it should be a buy.
Navy, and they deliver
Buy, of course.
single day. Finally, as I often do,
We'll paper trade it. We'll paper trade.
those surface sailors today and remember our fallen. Today we remember Ensign Robert Thompson of the U.S. Laffey, who died on this day in 1945 in the Battle of Okinawa. He was killed while fighting a fire along with 31 others as 2 Japanese kamikaze aircraft hit their ship. He passed away 1 week after.
I was gonna do something. I don't think.
And was posthumously awarded the Navy Cross.
It's a joke. It's a joke, chat. It's a joke. It's a joke.
World War II vets who continue to give us the gift of a great example, and those surface warfare sailors who.
Yeah, I'll be the worst kid to sit with in class. By the way, I'm always a kid who's gonna make like a bit of a trouble.
into these actions and activities that they're tasked to do every single day.
Looks like a price manipulation.
Admiral Cooper to give us a readout of his recent trip to the region.
Like if this was you, I'll probably make you laugh, giving your presentation like this. Then I'll be sitting here. I'll be sitting right in front of you.
It's a real honor to be here representing the more than 50,000 American service members deployed throughout the Middle East today, supporting operations. And it's great to have the opportunity to highlight
One of us.
the tremendous efforts our warfighters operating forward and the important partnerships with regional allies.
Give you that Elon
continue to
stare.
thrive. In fact, yesterday I returned from my second trip to the Middle East in the past 15 days. 2 very different visits, one during our offensive operations against Iran, and the second in this most recent trip during the ongoing ceasefire. Very different. During both of my recent trips, I visited with our troops who were deployed across the region.
Goldie's getting ready for a break though.
Locations.
You can see it here on the 1 minute.
That largely spans between
Break below these
Florida
lows.
and Arizona. I've long believed that every success that we have starts and ends with our people, and boy does this shine through brightly. During these visits, I had the privilege of personally recognizing more than 100
Unemployment claims in about 3 minutes, 2 minutes.
and their initiative under fire and delivering fire. And every time I interact with these young men and women downrange, I am deeply inspired by their courage, their resilience, and their unwavering commitment. The stories are remarkable. In many cases, you've seen this play out over TV. Fighter pilots who took out Iranian missile launchers in the moments prior to their launch against Americans and our partners, and who hit key military targets in and around Tehran on the attack more than 13,000 times. I met with some of the teams that helped to bring our F-15 airmen home safely from Iran and heard first-person accounts of the stories. Absolute heroes. I spent time with our troops who are employing cutting-edge tactics and technology for the first time in warfare. I won't be able to talk about what those are, but these young men and women are breaking new ground. It's incredibly.
Yeah, this is not going to move the market. They're just talking. They're just talking.
Our own one-way attack drones into Iran. These were originally Iranian.
I think the initial push down was a bit of excitement, but it corrected pretty fast.
And fired them right back to Iran. Very effective. I met with teams who are employing AI every single day to help us sift through vast amounts of information to help us make decisions faster. And importantly, humans are always in this process. I met with our Space Force teams and our cyber specialists whose work cannot be discussed, but who serve with indispensable impact. I met with our logisticians and sustainers all over the region. There is just no military that executes logistics like the U.S. military. This group is doing exceptional work, moving thousands of tons every single day. I met with our air defenders who shot down Iranian ballistic missiles. My message for this group in particular is that their actions most certainly saved thousands of lives across the Middle East during Epic Fury. And all told, my personal assessment is, after these couple of trips, is our troops are...
Alright, so this is going to be like a paper trade. Here, last 10 seconds, we're going to hit the buy. Stop loss. Down here, TP to the heavens. Let's see. This is a paper trade.
just
Paper
like
trade.
we do, and that's exactly what we're doing right
Oh!
now during the ceasefire.
Oh, no, nothing.
About partners.
Nothing.
My
Order flow
discussion
is
with regional allies
looking
and
slow over
partners,
here.
both at the senior civilian level and the senior military level, reinforced our shared commitment to regional security. But beyond that,
Order flow is looking a little slow here as well.
side by side,
Let me show
I
you.
assess that our military partnerships
See
are
this?
stronger
It's
than
coming in.
ever.
Orders are flowing in, but
Continue
it's
to maintain
it's not
very
volatile.
active defense posture across the region during this ceasefire, and that posture stretches across the entire Arabian Peninsula, and it runs from northern Iraq all the way.
I guess that's why it was an orange folder as well, eh?
In creating the largest air defense umbrella in the world across the Middle East.
All right, that's done.
Especially.
Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. As a trader, we only ask if it's a buy or a sell. Now we go back to doing what we do best. Let's see. Maybe there's a potential sell here at the bottom of this break here. I don't know if I should take it or wait a little bit. It's starting to come in. How's the order flow looking? It's quite aggressive still. Orders are starting to flood in as well. Oh, there's a shotgun play in there. This was a shotgun play which just played out. Had about like 25 pips. Gonna see if candle here maybe gonna close bullish on the 1 minute, create like a support here, and then break the lows. Could be a nice shot. It's trying to mop up some of this range a little bit. It's like 30 pips, 32 pips. I mean, there's also that potential buy some around here, but I don't want to look at it yet. Because right now the aggression is pretty high to the downside. We don't want to get like caught in a liquidity grab here. But there is a probability that if we break this high, that price gonna move a little bit more. How did head and shoulder play? Alright, boom, boom, came down. Rippled a little, try to correct some of the move here, corrected that minor range down the 5 minute time frame. Okay, now it came back down, price accumulated. A little bit of a fake out, a little bit of head and shoulders in there as well. Right here. Not the prettiest looking one, but you know, kind of lethargic. A little lazy. Buyers are coming in here at the break of the highs. Buyers are gonna come in here at the break of the highs. I'm not convinced, but yeah, I see the play. See this? That's where the orders are getting filled now. I see the play. I don't know if I was not totally convinced though. I really did reject this zone. Multiple rejections. Whiplashing a little. Fly Goldie. I'm not convinced with that buy. I think this might be post-news jitters. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. If it moves up, it moves up. Give us a better idea of what's going on here. Massive candle, that is. Yeah, from this wick to that high, almost, that's 90 pips. Holy. Wait, let's see. Orders. Shotgun play. It's got a range of about, like, I think 20 pips. Still not convinced. But there's that opportunity there. Breakout here. Shotgun play here. I would love to see a little bit more buyer aggression though on the order flow. The terrain today, the map doesn't look as doesn't look super appetizing. It seems a little bit wobbly. Got about like 3 minutes for that 5 minute, because the best case scenario is like that candle comes down, closes below that support, such as this, and then the next candle breaks those lows to continue filling this range. But if it just comes straight down, then it can be a bit tricky. Now this is the new support. Remember, chat, smash that like button, support the stream. Yeah, good news. Let's see what came out. Yeah, we got looks like we got good numbers. Good numbers, better than expected over here. But you know, still like being an orange folder, it didn't do anything. So this, instead of 218, we got previous, which was revised from 219. And we got 207. Oh, that was good for the dollar. Just no commitment. No volume. That's how I know this order flow works. Because when the news was coming out, we weren't seeing any big orders. Right? It would be a bit suspicious if we had a big move and we were not able to see any sort of like big orders come in. Because the data is not from the software, it's straight from the CME group. Now like one more minute. About 20 more minutes for the hourly close. I mean, it's ranging quite a bit. You could see previous candle here was 2 million. But I think this was absorption because we didn't move. Although we had 2 million. Price on the previous hourly, it didn't move up. It kind of just stayed within this region here. Usually we would typically get some selling price action. We'll get some bearish nodes for that as well. But in this scenario, we didn't get any bearish nodes. But you see, it's quite equal at the moment. 2 million, 2 million. I'm gonna try and break below that support, I reckon. It's got like 6 more seconds. Let's see. 4, 3, 2, 1. close above it. You didn't buy the dip? Nope.
We don't do that here.
Sigma, Sigma boy, Sigma boy, Sigma boy. Na 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 na. I think that song's Russian. Can't really understand what she says in it though. Judas swings, damn it, innocent retail accounts damaged. Yeah. It's shaking out before the actual move. I don't even know how we've been managing so far with gold. Let's see, looking for a sell. Looking for a sell. I got stopped out B, still closed. Oh, is this close? You secured something? Oh, okay. I wanted the runner, but B took me out. Unemployment claims. I miss also my friend told there's news because it's orange. I would miss it. See, break below the lows and then news pulls all up. Clean buyers and sellers. It would be funny. No volume on this candle. Not my day. Going to record. Going for a record of 5 BEs. Yeah, that's what gold has been doing. It's been playing out, but it's volatile. Too many pullbacks. Too many pullbacks. It knows exactly where these entry confirmations are for most people. Because like the way I look at markets, right? Like so if you look at the scenario here, there's only a handful of amounts, you know, you're gonna get like a proper trade. Something that you can also consistently do throughout the whole year. Correct. So out of that, what's the percentage? It's like such a small. There's a group of like 1% traders in here who are executed on an actual move, that not that lucky move, but something that can be replicated throughout the whole year. And I've been noticing the market's been like identifying that area and then like giving a push and then being volatile, trying to shake you out. So it just required so many tries. Yeah, hopefully today I can minimize the amount of trades I've taken. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 trades, so I'm pretty good for the day here. But I wouldn't mind another confirmation. Smack that like button, guys. Support the channel if you're new to the stream. Welcome to the best London and New York session stream here on YouTube. So let's wait and find out what direction that this is gonna break out here. We're gonna break bearish, or are we gonna break bullish? And we're gonna see like how the order flow is gonna be. Because right now it's overall bearish. It's more bearish than bullish. How come you shifted from 1 to 2 trades per day to many confirmations? Because I have more data here. This data is helping me because, you know, when I didn't have this data, the best thing to do is to take 1 or 2 trades a day. Because you don't know what's happening in that session. You know, that session might just be a shit session because you can't see how the candles are behaving. It's better you just take 1 or 2 trades. But, you know, now we can see if there's volume, if there's activity. So it kind of allows us to take more trades and manage a bit more better. So right now you modify a little bit your strategy. Not really. It's the same entries that I'm waiting for. It's just allowing me to choose whether to be more aggressive with my entries or to be more patient or to not take a certain entry because of a potential. Remember like what I said, this breakout here was most likely going to be a breakout, and you see it lines up with exactly what we're seeing here. So we didn't take it. So it's giving us some kind of information. So the foundation is the same, but that's an edge. But you see, if we come back up here and we start breaking and we see order flow is in confluence with the buyers genuinely, then, you know, then we can take a buy and avoid all the fake outs here or any other fake outs. It's like having some x-ray vision of what the candlesticks really mean to do. Just like yesterday's trade during New York session. Remember all those fake outs at the highs? Because there was low buyer aggression. It was like at 500k. And then we hit 800 and then we hit 900. Then I think I saw like 950, 980. Then I executed right below that million mark, and then it hit a million and it skyrocketed up. Silver already melted, maybe gold breaking down too. Let's see what oil has been up to. I've really been wanting to get into poly markets of late. It's really gaining some traction. But I saw a statistic that 99% of people are losing money on that thing. Now, but oil doesn't look like it's doing too much. Kind of like a doji here on the daily. Yeah, oil isn't moving. Sellers are dominating this hourly. I don't think the buyers are going to be able to take it over. Unless we see some really quick spikes. Remember, it's New York session time. What have we been seeing during New York session? Explosive buys. Unless we start to flip. And it's already giving us like a hint from the previous hourly. Here at 2 million. So we're going to see. Yeah, it's very manipulated. In a whole year, you're going to have... you're definitely going to have times like this when the market will be... demanding from you good risk management. Because, you know, anyone can make money during the best times. It's just keeping the money is a problem. I think that's why the statistic is also pretty high on poly markets. Like, you can make money, but like keeping it is usually the problem that most people struggle with. That's why we suggest like stick 1 or 2 trades a day. You give yourself a better chance at having some consistency, especially in the beginning. Oh, buy aggression, seller aggression is stepping in. We might even, I wouldn't be surprised to see 3 million on this. Like if it starts melting off at any moment now. You see this compression over here. That's a really, really important area to not trade here. You might still see a shotgun play potentially if a candle comes and closes like this below here. We need to get through those rejection wicks, but I think with the seller aggression we could. I got like multiple rejections here, but you see like the sellers are trying to push it down. Buyers are pulling it back in the range. Overall, even on this hourly, right now it's equal buy and seller strength on this level, but we got more sellers down over here. By 48.34. See, towards the tail end of the candle now, they're stepping in. See, I'm about to see 3 million. Where can I purchase order flow? It's called Exo Charts. You gotta go on their website. I think the software is like 49 euros, and then the data is, I forgot how much the data is, but that's the website. But I would recommend you first learn how to trade and then use that as a confluence. Like learn how to read the candlesticks here. Let's see how the 5-minute looks quite different from spot gold. Spot gold doesn't seem like it even closed below the support area here. We're getting a divergent signal. Your broker did. It creates like a healthy top wick. I think if it was planning on faking out, like spike, it would probably like spike first through here, like a few pips, and then pull back up. I see close as well. Interesting. Very interesting. It's a healthy top wick though. It reflips, man. If this thing reflips and breaks these lows, it should actually give a good move. I think the earlier entry would even come at the flip and break of its own lows. Grabbing orders potentially here. That previous day point of control might be the reason why it's struggling here by the lows. Another end of an hour bomba. Yeah, we got 5 more minutes as well. 5 more minutes. This hourly hasn't done anything. Still kind of hovering here. It's like we're just creating some kind of a support now. It might break the highs, and buyers might be getting faked out here. It may look to fake out the buyers here. But that's where there's a buy signal right here as it's breaking the high. But we want to see something maybe like this. Then give him like a whip and come down. See, the buy signal just came in. All right, chat. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna wait for this hourly candle here to close. Be right back. All right, we're back. We're back. All right. Buy aggression coming in. All right. Nice. Buyers taking control of this hourly. So they've given an opportunity for potential buy above here. Yeah, we're starting to get some direction here now. Let's fly. Let's fly. Starting to get a bit of direction here now. So we got a range we're trying to break out from. Would be nice to see candles to close bullish. And then a continuation above this area here on the 15-minute. We got some range towards like 48.50. That's the breakout I'm looking at. Do we already got one breakout? I think we did, huh? We did one breakout. I did like about 15 pips and then it came back down. Hourly ripped with no bottom wick. Oh yeah, still no bottom wick. That just means there's a lot of volume. Sometimes you won't get that bottom wick. Remember what we said, like during the New York session, for some reason it's just been buying. We've just been seeing buys, especially like an hour into New York Open. Let's see how we come up and approach this zone over here. Looking to see if my spreads can come down a bit. For some reason my spread's a bit high. It scares you a little? Yeah, not having a top and a bottom wick can be... It's not the ideal situation because the 70% of all these candles have a top and bottom. But it depends on what's currently happening in the moment. Sometimes when we get breakout plays, I don't typically need, for example, a bottom wick if I'm looking for a buy. Although it would be nice to have it. Because eventually it can still play out the buy, but it still come back down to fill it. You see most of these candles all gonna have one for the most part. Even when it doesn't have one, it tends to come try and refill that area. Oh, the buyers really stepped in here. Kiss of death on the 1 minute candle. Let's see, NYSE open in about like 20 minutes. Checked it many times, but it keeps going up. Holy man, whip central. Alright, check you later, Woods. See what's going on here. Okay, let's see. I trade a spot gold now. It's like 0.9 pips. Yeah, that's really good. How wide is the spread on the broker? On my broker, it's like 1.8, but it's pretty good. Because the pricing is... All is getting filled pretty nicely over here. It's like it slightly lags behind this. But don't tell anybody. There's the wick, normal service resumed. There's the wick.
Bomboka!
Jeez, man, like, holy. The amount of consolidation on gold has been legendary. Because see, we only got like these clean sweeps, right? Like here and then here. The rest of it is just sideways. Majority of it. It's starting to see a bit more orders flooding in too. That's good to see. It's nice in and out. Fake out above, looks clean. Yeah, very nice. Could have got this. Remember this one, the one we're talking about when we started the stream. Came in a bit earlier here. That break. Boom, boom, boom. It came down to fill. Getting the Bart Simpson pattern here, guys. Little sideways consolidation before the breakout. Yeah, this is Homelander. See, this is a Homelander here. Mr. Trump himself. It's exactly like that Homelander episode. The new season, the latest episode, where Homelander pretends that he's God. And then Trump is now kind of like doing the same thing. How wild is that? And Homelander is kind of like eugenics. You know when countries have tried this eugenics thing? Like if you look at Switzerland, Finland, like or what, like when they try and eliminate like a certain gene in the population, like that's how Homelander is kind of like a eugenics type of a leader. I think America, they didn't do it. I don't think America, maybe they tried, but it kind of strikes me Trump here as a type of character like that. Yeah, man, you should watch The Boys. It's a pretty good series, but I'm not consistent with it too much. But I did want to finish it off though, since it is the last season. And I think I committed like 2 seasons or like 1. Anyway, I'm still waiting for price. Can we get the break? Can we go up? Can we go down? Gotta do something here. crazy, man, because there's gonna be one move. It's literally gonna be like the previous New York session days. There's gonna be just one leg. So one leg up is what we're looking for, and then that's gonna be it. Yeah, right now we are seeing some strong bullish momentum though. It could easily flip. Got a bumper clout this morning.
Bombokat!
Bomber clot. Yeah, this is the moment when the market really tests you to see if you're going to be patient enough. Is that talk still going on? I doubt it. That didn't seem like they were going to be saying anything too important. Go on history. History. Where is it? Nah, it ended. It finished.
And what their experiences and testimonies are like.
As far as the status of the individual you mentioned, I believe it's the same. Not a lot coming from him right now, understandably so. A lot of fear. Believed to be alive, wounded, and disfigured. Status remains the same. As far as a video like that, of course, that's disgusting and detached from reality. Iran says a lot of things in the propaganda space based on complete lies, and their actions have been lies. Oh, we don't target. We see missiles going into civilian facilities and hotels in the Gulf states. And they say we only target military targets.
What is there any progress with an international force to phase out U.S. military-led escorts or other? Is anyone stepping up to do that?
It's a great question.
Long term.
They should be. There's a lot of talk, and what we've seen in this conflict from allies and
have lost their lives. Some of them in an apparent aircraft.
Man, politics, bro. Changed my after 15 years I changed my profile picture on YouTube. What did you change it to? Oh, you got a logo. It's true. I see these profile pictures, and that's usually what I'm thinking in my head. Like, man, I think like the chat here, definitely who changes their profile picture on YouTube, you know? Like, chat probably has the same profile pictures from ages ago. When will I be doing another gaming stream? That was fun. Maybe GTA, when GTA comes out. Like the YouTube algorithm is really anal. It's taking the fun out of a lot of things. It requires you to be like in a certain way. I think a lot of like fluctuation here. Not much commitment. Still got that range above. I think the 30-minute push above here. Let's see, hourly. Hourly still hasn't had a move yet. Like spike above this level. Try and move up bullish. Oh wow, it already came pretty close. Let's see. It's a potential distribution from there. So this whole level. The ideal situation is we pop above it, right? We rise above. Got a little buy imbalance here, 9.1 mil, which is good. If we could stack those as we're breaking the highs, that would be perfect. I haven't seen a play like that in a while, where we can stack the imbalances 1, 2 as we're climbing up. I think from people I talked, spread is worst on futures, but less slippage. We are waiting for 230 to move. Oh yeah, we got 9 more minutes. It's just whipping right now. Like that that song. I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth. It's just whipping. Jada? Is that her name? Jada Smith? Or is that the wife's name? Man, Will Smith's wife is crazy. Apparently she's doing some kind of interviews of late where she keeps talking about how her whoring around has been justified by Will Smith being a weak man. And that's just, it's wild, bro. It is wild. I don't understand that relationship. Like, she sleeps with another guy and then blames the husband. and plays the victim. It's too funny. Why does Will Smith why do men of value put up with that shit? Yeah, it's just a weak man. And the worst thing for a man is not to know his value. Because women are light years ahead of male mentality, you know? They're light years ahead. So if you don't know your value, man, you don't stand a chance. You're gonna get whips. There's a small setup here, but it looks better on spot gold within the range. So I don't think I'm gonna trust it too much, because it's also still within this region here. Jada Pinkett. keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth. How did he still win that Oscar or whatever he won? Don't they usually like take that away from you? Didn't they take that away from the guy who was in that tennis movie because he said a comment? This guy just said a comment about what is theaters or something like that, and they took an Oscar away from him. Well, Will Smith went on stage and slapped Chris Rock, and then nothing happened to him. Kind of weird. It's Hollywood. Hollywood. Also grinds my gears how Leonardo DiCaprio didn't win an Oscar for so long as well. How is that even possible? Like, who decides these things? Wasn't The Wolf of Wall Street the first movie he won an Oscar in? After all the bangers he did? Even Titanic, he didn't win an Oscar. Yeah, there's a small setup here. Maybe even a buy above this wick, but still within that range. It could literally be waiting for NYSE open, chat. Now we're maybe gonna see those orders flood in and candles start rushing for the highs. The GOAT. The movie Aviator was one of the best movies for me in terms of acting. Yeah, it was pretty good. Especially that scene where he's washing his hands, eh? Look painful. OCD. That's how I wash my hands after shaking an ICT trader's hand. They gotta wash it properly, you know. I'm kidding. Come on, bullet gold. Just one more banger. Let's just call it a day here. What's chat doing after market moves here? What's your plans? What are you doing after market moves? Where do people disperse to? Where are we dispersing to? You got the whole day ahead of you. Especially if it's an Eastern timing over here. Oh, a whole day ahead of you. A whole day. Imagine that, man. Eastern timing is like 9 a.m. 9:30 a.m. right now. You're gonna get volume for the next maybe 1 hour. And then what are you gonna do for the rest of the day? I dispersed to GU. GU? Oh, nice. Let's see, where's GU over here? Yeah, GU is a good pair. It swings a lot. But you see, you're going towards now the end of the London close for British Pound USD. Back to work for me. I think I'm gonna go and watch this Fabio Valentini episodes that I have from Ricardo. And then I'll see how the #1 scalper uses order flow. I mean, there's a break happening right here. The problem is it doesn't look good on futures. There's a potential break though in this vicinity here. I don't know if I should take it and then just call it a spot gold position, because the structure is not looking good on futures, but I see the potential. See, it's coming down now. You see this? This is NYSE open here. So hourly is flipping now. Hourly is flipping. Volume is coming in. You see this? It's waking up over here. Oh, wow, man. You see that distribution? It was pretty nice. Wow, like 30 pips on it. That's the thing I was really contemplating, whether to take it or to wait. Look at this, orders flooding in now. NYSE. Hey, it could be still a buy, huh? The overall order flow is bullish. I was not looking at that as we were breaking. I missed to look at that, but yeah, right now it is quite bullish. Yeah, this is the last moment from the New York session where we actually get volume. If nothing happens at this point, then there's no point being a slave to the market here, because this is literally the next one is going to be the London close, which is for me personally, it's not worth waiting for. It's already towards the end of the overall trading day. So this is it, man. This is like the last chance for Goldie to move. See if we get a buy again, because that's what we've been seeing of late. I'm gonna go to sleep. Coming down to re-break the low there. There's a breakout. Potential breakout here. Well, like 2 minutes for the candle there to close. It's fluctuating because we're about to get a new minute open. A new minute candle open. The way it's behaving right now, it looks like we're about to have a bomber clap move. Yeah, but it could be quite kind of risky still, because I'm seeing more buys, more buy aggression. So I'm not gonna take this. I think I'm just gonna monitor a little bit more. At least I can see a bit of selling pressure come in. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for a little bit of selling pressure come in. We're not seeing it yet. Might get caught in a fake out. Gonna catch it, Breton? Da. Budem победить сегодня. See, volume is coming in for the buys here. 5 minutes about to close as well. Holy. Wow. You see, it's the same, literally the same thing that's been happening on the New York session consistently with these buys. Consistently. Waiting for that 5 minute here to close. It looks like it's trying to break out. What the heck? Holy. Yeah, I moved a little too fast. I'm gonna need it to come back up here. Should be getting the breakout here with NYSE. All right. Still not yet in. Waiting. I want to see this 1 minute candle here close. Wow, buy aggression's at 2 million. It's just moving a bit too quick. Oh, we're not breaking out gold. Buy the dip.
We don't do that here.
That 5 minute opened up way too quick. Too volatile. But I'm still expecting a move to the upside because that's what we've been getting of late. How far are we into the session? Let's see how long we've been streaming for. Oh, 1 hour 47 minutes. We should be getting the move by now. NYSE opened like 7 minutes ago. I'm selling around 48.28. I think it's shaking out traders. It's just pulling down before we rip out of this zone. Especially if it like reflips and comes back towards its highs. That would be interesting. Lock in, because New York session is going to move pretty fast. It moves pretty fast in general, especially when it comes to the buys. I think either one of these minute candles here are going to start ripping up. Come on, Goldie. Oh, that's okay. Now I see it. Did it close above that resistance? No. Okay. So I thought maybe this was a shotgun that already played out here. It's about like 20 pips. Not yet. Not yet. The buyers are coming in, chat. We're at 2.5 million. It's just shaking out traders. I'm seeing commitment 2.6, 2.7. All right, so I give it a shot over here. Let's see if we can get a follow through. Can we get a follow through? Come on, come on, come on. No follow through. I have my stop loss at the bottom of that 5 minute. If it reflips them out, it looks something like this. Come on, let's fly, baby. Just risking about 1% on it. Oh, come on, Goldie. You got this. You got this. Don't flip. Don't flip, you bastard. Don't flip. I'm nearly getting taken out. I got taken out here. Come on, Goldie. That's getting back into the range. Man, nearly had it. What is this? It's coming down for a sell. It's a lot of volatility though. Buyers are stepping out of the way. Dropped all the way from, how much was that? 2.8 million. Down to 1 million. Literally thought we were gonna fly when the candlestick kind of still respected its flip. We were close though. It looks like it was trying to break. It was about to break. Been really brutal. Yeah, I mean, look at this crazy work, huh? This crazy work. What kind of price action is this? It's like the whole week there's a bank holiday. That's a V-shaped reversal. There's nothing here. as confluence. It should have been breaking out. If it moves, it's gonna move through my phone. Yep, 2 hours of range, definitely. Oh yeah, some 7, 8, 9, like almost 3 hours. That's where it started. Crazy, man. Got a new 5-minute open. There's a small breakout that could play out here. Below, it's from this zone. Just the same way if it came up, it came down here. It's hard not to take it personally. The market is just not ready. Looks like a range between your entry zones. Yep. That is exactly right, sir. If we break the high, it's we got some room, a bit of room, but like 31 pips towards 48, 49. Imagine everybody trying to trade gold right now. Like everybody's got to deal with this. And there's only going to be one distribution out of this level. But if you catch it, I think it's going to pay really good. I'm just going to take the sell. If it comes down here. Oh, buyer aggression completely flipped. I mean, seller aggression completely flipped there. Buyer aggression flipped to sells. From 1 million, we're down negative 38. We got aggressive selling. Securing this. Let's freaking go, baby. I was watching that sell specifically. Needed to see that delta flip, baby. Come on now. That's all that I needed to see. That's all that I needed to see was the buyers completely get mopped out there. Perfect. That was a nice snipe. How much was that? Like 20 pips though. Got the dub. Yo, that was an entry point. That was a breakout. Nice. Well, my job here is done. Thank you, Gold. The rest of New York session traders, I salute you. Godspeed with these market environments. I will no longer be partaking in this event. I'm gonna go and count my chips over here. First, we took that one loss, which was, I think, at 520. I think it was about like 1%. A negative 1.04. I got a dub here. 378. It's about 2.7. That's, you know, that's what I mean with the order flow. It really does help. So it's still a TFX as you see confirmation, technically speaking. But when you see the flips like that, it gives you a very nice edge. I think this was a buy. Failed buy. Caught the sell. Boom. 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 All in a day's work. There's 7.55. Pip and dip. Pip and dip. No double dip, just one dip. Just one pip and dip. You got it also? Nice, 10% for the day. But today I was down like 4%. Yeah, crazy day over here. That was it. We're just looking, and I think it still hasn't had its follow through yet. Like this is even shaking out the sellers at the same time, but it still hasn't had that follow through yet. W's in that shot. W's in that shot. No W's for me. Oh well. No W's. I think we got some nice sells though. Oh, there it is. There's Goldie. Now you're awake. You see that pullback up was just a shakeout. It was just a shakeout. She's being feisty today. Need some whips.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
You're really feisty, Goldie. Could have just given that on the first go, right? Didn't need to do all of this. Why would I have to do all of this? You could have just gone straight down. Bomba clot, man.
Bomba clot.
Oh, Lee! There's New York right here, boys. There's the move. There is the freaking move, finally. Had to eat one L over here, but finally got it. Look at that. You see everybody's awake over here now. W's in their shot. Oh, thank you for the W there. Thank you for the W, mate. People don't... Oh, Lee. Oh, Lee. Oh, Lee. Let's freaking go, Goldie. I believe in you. They didn't believe in us. God did. Beautiful. Man, you know what this was? Let me tell you what this was. This was a breakout, I think, from this overall zone here. This was a breakout. You see what we call here was the first breakout. So we got this one right over here. But it's also, this whole area is like, I think some, oh wait, no, it doesn't actually look that great. I think this was just a main breakout here. My bad. Yeah, I think it was just this one here. But it broke these lows and still distributed quite nicely though. It looked like we also had a breakout there as well. Break below 48.04. Oh, Lee, man. Look at the size of that 1 minute. It just completely melted. How much is that? Like 1,000 pips? No, 100 pips. 102 pips. 102 pips. Here they come. Well, that movement and order flow helps a lot. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna go watch this guy and see what else I can learn. Because man, I'm always open to new perspectives. Oh my days, man! Look at this. Sheesh, 4.2 million, and we're just flooding in. Oh, Lee! Where are my whips? All these buyers holding all these swing traders are just getting mopped up right now. W's in their chateau. That's it, boys. That's it. And we donezo. And we are donezo for the day. Another day in the books, sir. Another day in the books. It's been difficult. How many trades are this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 trades. Oh my days. Come on now. Just melt. 3,592. That's about 7%. Awesome. TFX concepts only. Only TFX concepts. Only TFX concepts. And that's it. We're going to do it again tomorrow and the day after and the day after and the day after. I mean, the only difference is we really have to maneuver these fake outs. All right? There's a lot of maneuvering. Look at the amount of orders flooding in though. That's all we gotta do is just like keep the risk low until something pays us out. But that means like maybe if you're risking 1%, you take a 0.5% L or maybe a few break evens. Nice, man. Nice. Yeah, this is the only thing that you could have caught over here. You see what I mean? That's what I was telling you from before. The market operates in this way. There's only like a percentage of people, let's say like 1%, who are actually going to catch the real move. Everybody else is getting mopped up here. Everybody else. You see, like, it doesn't matter. Like, everyone could have taken this trade slightly differently. I took it off like TFX concepts. Some people could have taken it off like different ways because they're going to see it differently. There could have been maybe a trend line breakout here or something of the sort. But we're just all trying to get to this 1%. And then that's the distribution. And then after this, the market's going to range again. It's going to go back to this. W's in the shot. Man, I love streaming. I sometimes feel I should be more professional, but who gives a shit? You know, we love what we do. This is the game. Don't hate the player, hate the game. If anything, so only the market warrants discipline from you, but whatever you do with your time, it doesn't care. It doesn't care if you're a good person or a bad person. It only cares if you follow your rules. You can do whatever you want. Today was a sell side that got paid. Yes, sir. Look at the buyer traps. Look at this, the buyer trap on the top. Well, order flow. That moment on order flow helped a lot. It's pretty amazing confluence, avoid fake outs. Many accounts gone in that move. It moves, it moves. Watch it whip back up. I'll whip my hair back and forth. Alright, Abdi, see you. Chat, what is Tory Trade selling over here? What is she selling? Mark Zuckerberg is reportedly building an AI clone to replace him in meetings. It's kind of cool. Jada Pinkett Smith says Chris Rock asked her on a date after Will Smith slapped him. Wild. Maybe that's why Will Smith slapped the guy. Because there was already some kind of an affair going on there, huh? Maybe Will Smith was low-key, like, already knowing something was going on. It's news coming out of the oil and Iran negotiations. Alright, chat, I'm gonna head out here. I appreciate y'all tuning into the stream. I appreciate y'all who leave a like on the stream as well. It really supports the channel. And we'll see you tomorrow for Freaky Friday. Adios, everybody.
Now we bout to dip. My boy said the style.